Chinoy TV is brought to you by
Rich Prime Global Incorporated. Every child deserves a happy childhood. One of the many beautiful qualities of true friendship is to understand and be understood. But what if it's about business? And what if your money is on the line? In today's episode, we'll get to know more about these 5 friends and business partners and their secret to a lasting relationship and building their successful empire. And we will also get to walk down memory lane and explore more about the busy street of Escolta. I'm Janine Chan, 我是蔡世仁, and this is Chinoy TV, 黑华电视台.
I was a typical Chinese-Filipino family. I was born and raised in Chinatown, Ongpin, and I have 6 siblings. We live with our grandfather. We stay at the place where our house and business is the same place. No? So we have a very much early exposure in business environment. You know? The very first business that I was exposed was hardware store, construction store, plumbing store. No, we're selling sanitary wares. We're selling hardwares. You know, and that was in Ongpin. That was way back in the 60s. I'm Jimmy Tai. 我是施文良. I'm one of the founders of Primer Group of Companies, and this is our story. After university and my first work, I was working with this conglomerate, Gotong Electrical. They're one of the emerging conglomerates. And I worked directly with the founders, Mr. Gotong, which I really admire on his visions of how to increase his business empire. We imported 50 containers of chickpeas. Being neophytes and being new and being inexperienced, we got a deal, but there was never a signed contract. At the time the commodities arrived, there was a fluctuation of price. So the price dropped tremendously. The one that we deal with is no longer would, accept that kind of price. Since there was no contract, then there was no deal. So here we are. We have 50 containers just out from the customs, no warehouse, no customers, and then we're saying, my gosh, what will happen there? So there was really a struggle, prepared to be scolded. That moment where I'm prepared, to lose everything and even to lose the partnership. If we can hurdle, this test, I think there's no amount of challenge that would break up this partnership. There's always a dream, as my partners say, it won't cost you anything to dream. That's what they say, it doesn't cost you anything to dream. Along the journey, of course, at that time, you challenge yourself, can that be materialized or can that become a reality? When we got the momentum and got the opportunity, the dream becomes bigger. I would consider he's the mentor of Primer, not only myself, but to the entire Primer founders. His name is Gary Yang. He's a Malaysian Singaporean, where he gave us the first break. When I met him, he introduced us the very first brand of Primer, which is Samsonite, and which we hold it for 20 years. And from Samsonite, Mr. Gary Yang introduced us to his network in Singapore, where we start bringing in kickers, footwear, and even extended to our industrial business. The 5 partners, nothing is equal. When we say about the fingers, so you don't expect everybody would contribute equitably. Another values or traits, in Chinese they say 蛮高兴. I think that's one of the biggest or the strongest value that bonds the partnership. It's a fun company, everybody's freewheeling, everybody can express their thoughts, their opinion, even you're against it, you don't take it personally. And I think we're quite lucky because, there are 5 of us, so every time we go for a votation, it's an odd number, there's always be a majority wins. We still follow very much that kind of ethos. Regardless of it's a right decision or wrong decision, nobody blame each other. We just hope that this kind of legacy, this kind of values will be continued, and just hope the divine provision would carry us on. Primer is a Filipino-based company. Our business landscape is the Southeast Asia, and that's where we wave our Philippine flag and implanted each territory. We have our subsidiary. The vision right now is to convert Primer into a truly multinational status. I advocate communication, I advocate opinions, I always tell my people, don't be afraid to challenge me, I'm not very concerned about people who challenge me because, at the end of the day, if your thoughts are very firm of what you want and you still can exercise that prerogatives. I don't believe that the founders, the owners has the monopoly of solution or innovation of ideas. And that's where I've also picked. I always tell my people, if you have an issue, if you have problems, you come to see me, at least you have a suggested solutions. Whatever we achieved the last so many years, it's not a one-man's contribution, but equally my partners. Work as a group, work as a team, you'll be achieve more if you work as one group, whereas I would say even how we perceive our nation, our Philippine country, if we just can work, with one unison, then you'll be achieving more than what you expected. I am Jimmy Tai, 我是施文良. I'm one of the founders of Primer Group of Companies, and this is our story.
They say true love is rare, and sometimes true friendship is impossible. But good for Jimmy Tai, it's true friendship that truly helped them earn their fortune.
Chinoy TV is brought to you by Nation for complete waterline UPVC, Philippine Valve Manufacturing Company.
Rich Prime Global Incorporated. Every child deserves a happy childhood.
Macron Trading.
Gyokyan Garcia.
BA Securities, your trading partner in Asia Pacific.
Hatchimal surprise!
It's ready to hatch! Did you hear that? What do you see? I hatched twins!
One lives to sing, and the other one dances.
They can talk to each other. I love you both.
Hatchimal surprise! Each sold separately from Spin Master.
Who will you hatch?
Chinoy Access.
Welcome to Modern Takeout presented by Chinoy TV. But before that, ladies and gentlemen, let's say hello to the Angels of Chelsea Golf. Extraordinary and exceptional pieces. the creations of Daniel Manila. And Daniel Manila's collection.
HD Megatrucks and Equipment Incorporated opens its first ever showroom. This momentous occasion was held last March 22nd, which marks another milestone for the company. The Suzhou Construction Machinery Group Limited is present at the event. XCMG is one of the principal suppliers for construction machineries of HD Megatrucks. The traditional ribbon cutting was led by HD Megatrucks General Manager Mr. Daniel Dagdag together with his family and the key persons of XCMG. The Dagdag family then performed the time-honored Filipino custom of coin tossing to welcome luck and prosperity in the business. Mary Grace Koo kept the energy high as she hosted the whole spectacle, while Mr. Dagdag welcomed the VIPs and guests with an inspirational speech. Mr. Hu Xiangyang, the Vice General Manager of XCMG, also shared his thoughts. He also showcased their AVP, which gave us a glimpse of their finest and world-renowned product line. Of course, the celebration wouldn't be complete without a feast. Moreover, HD Megatrucks and Equipment Incorporated is one of the leading Philippine distributors of premier equipment used in infrastructure, construction, mining, and trucking services.
We also do join these government projects of tender meetings, which are also very strong. We also supply to local government, DPWH. Right now, the priority, of course, is to do sales and service. Please visit us on our Facebook page and also website, HD Megatrucks.
Check out their newest home in 511A Bonifacio Avenue, Balintawak, Quezon City. They also welcome customers who wanted a long-term interment in heavy-duty machineries and equipment.
Chinoy TV is brought to you by Nation Paper Products and Printing Corporation, Japan Parts Trading Center, distributor of Koyo Automotive and Industrial Bearings, Megatech Fine Invitations, Mayer Photo, professional photo and video equipment, Federation of Electrical and Electronic Suppliers and Manufacturers of the Philippines Incorporated, Nang Family, Chua Bengteng, Joseph Tan Solis, Pristine Hotel,
Lighting up the castle tonight. Music and lights, it's all so grand. Dreams coming true and shining bright. Barbie Dreamtopia, castle, carriage, and dolls. Each sold separately, adults a sample. You can be anything.
Community News。
菲律宾六桂堂宗亲总会于3月2日在金海湾海鲜大酒家举行里监事第89届、妇女组第12届、青商会首届以及教职员联谊会就职典礼。名誉理事长洪炳坤为新建里监事并监事，见证印信移交并训诲。名誉理事长龚诗玉应邀任主讲人。 大会主席方俊杰首先致辞，随后新届理事长洪于博在致辞时表示，当竭尽全力配合，共同谱写六桂堂辉煌璀璨的历史新篇章。参议员蒙蒙马可斯、中联主席朱培荣、进总理事长李国才、时总理事长蔡章作、六桂堂苏务分会理事长温德煌分别致辞表示祝贺，副理事长洪维科致谢词，法律顾问华人发展区委员会主席乃达红炳为妇女组教师联谊会监事，新届理事长洪于博为青商会监事，秘书长洪培丽、洪清石和蔡真卫任庆典司仪。中华人民共和国国务院侨务办公室为了丰富海外侨胞的生活，并加强文化交流、文化传承以及文化感染力，特联合中国驻菲大使馆以及非华各界联合会一起主办了文化中国四海同春大型文艺晚会，于2018年3月4日在菲律宾国际会议中心 PICC 成功演出并圆满落幕。晚会由陈辉煌秘书长主持，随后由非华各界联合会蔡志和主席首先致辞，各界名誉主席李荣寻介绍观摩演出的重要嘉宾，菲律宾总统发言人罗季部长致辞并表示，对中国文化艺术团来到菲律宾演出十分欢迎，也祝贺演出能够取得圆满成功。随后，中华人民共和国驻菲大使馆赵建华大使以及中国海外交流协会副会长江岩一并致辞。菲律宾石狮市同乡总会庆祝成立第27周年暨第14届理监事会、第6届妇女组、青年组暨菲律宾石狮商会第2届职员就职典礼于3月11日中午在马尼拉大酒店宴会厅隆重举行。石狮市政协主席林自玉担任第14届理监事会就职监事员并训会，大会主席蔡章作任妇女组新届理事长蔡明凯担任青年组就职监事员。中国驻菲使馆参赞兼总理事罗刚，非华商联总会执行副理事长林玉庆，非华各界联合会主席蔡志和，泰国石狮同乡总会庆贺团团长蔡孝兴，台湾石狮同乡总会庆贺团团长邱国权，石狮旅港同乡总会庆贺团团长蔡家定，澳门石狮同乡总会庆贺团团长蔡文阳等先后致辞。非华好友社团代表、嘉宾等应邀出席典礼仪式。名誉理事长蔡章作担任大会主席，新届理事长蔡明凯一并致辞，执行副理事长蔡国仁致谢词，副理事长蔡文生介绍主宾席贵宾，蔡宏宇、陈飞南担任大会司仪。非华归瑞五星联宗总会庆祝成立第84周年第74至75届职员就职典礼于3月18日上午在该会5楼大礼堂隆重举行。该会永远名誉主席陈松山担任监事员并训会，荣誉主席陈祖昌担任大会主讲人，宗联主席龚诗玉、商总理事长黄年荣先后致辞。各地庆贺团代表、非华友好社团代表以及嘉宾等应邀出席典礼仪式。其中，名誉主席陈凯富担任大会主席并致辞， 新届主席陈长善在致辞中表示，在立会84周年悠久历史坚实雄厚的基础上，一定再接再厉，续写辉煌。此外，副主席陈荣照致谢词，副主席姚家乐介绍主席台贵宾，副主席胡尔明介绍大会主讲人，秘书长陈长波为大会司仪，其余节目由飞华电视台的柯明秀小姐担任。
This is a 1928 structure which used to house offices, but it's now considered as the creative hub of Binondo.
Chinoy TV is brought to you by
Mayor Photo, professional photo and video equipment. Enrique Chua. Albert Abaya. Tony D. Pristine Hotel. Nation for complete waterline UPVC. Philippine Valve Manufacturing Company. Macron Trading.
Gyokyan Garcia.
BA Securities, your trading partner in Asia Pacific.
Is a way of life here in Greater Chinatown. Winford Manila Resort and Casino. For the win.
Known as the East meets West Street, Escolta offers the best of both worlds. From their magnificent architecture, fantastic food, and amazing fusion of culture. Escolta simply never gets old, and this is why Valerie Tan revisits Escolta once again.
The name of the street, Escolta, means to escort in Spanish. This place was the premier business and commercial center of Manila during the 1800s up to the 1990s. One reason to visit the Queen of Manila streets is to see the showcase of its old majestic buildings. This street may be known for the old glory days of the past, but now Escolta is brewing a new kind of energy, with youth and artists taking over the reins of Escolta's old establishments.
Well, this is the first United building at Escolta Street. This is a 1928 structure which used to house offices, but it's now considered as the creative hub of Binondo.
And I actually read a lot of articles, and I've been here also before, that there's a lot of young energy.
Yes, young and hip and upcoming businesses. So we featured old businesses like Cobancat. This is where the new in Binondo is taking root. Let's check it out.
Before we check out the youthful vibe in this place, let's first get to know more about the history of this building. First United building housed the Manila Post Office during the Spanish colonial period. Also, celebrities like Nora Honor and Dolphy held offices in this building.
Well, First United building also has a community museum. It's called the FUB Community Museum. It tells you a little something about the history of Escolta, as well as the family who owned the building, which is the Silianteng family. So it's a very atmospheric museum with lots of family memorabilia, photos, bric-a-bracs, which really throw you back during the days when Escolta was the hub of commerce of the entire Binondo.
Now let's discover how this building is now being revitalized with a youthful glow.
It's a creative space. It's a hip space where people sell merchandise which are not the everyday things that you will find in a mall or in Nongpin. A lot of these business owners are young and they see potential in starting their own businesses, creative businesses in old buildings like these.
So if you want to look for something unique, I think you'll find it here.
Yes, exactly. No?
Okay, let me explore this place on my own. Can you tell us more about your barbershop? Is this yours?
Yeah, I'm one of the owners of the barbershop.
Why did you decide to take root here in Escolta?
Because of Escolta, we fell in love with Escolta and the history behind the streets.
Do you see a lot of potential for the community?
Yeah, super. Especially here in Hub, we support local artists, local products to revive the Escolta community.
So all of the sellers here create their own products. It's all handmade, handcrafted, and local. And when we accept tenants here in the hub, we prioritize those that have those products.
We decided to put a shop here because we saw potential for this neighborhood to create a venue for small startups like us.
And the response has been overwhelming. At first, we were very scared that no one would be interested to visit the area. We were very happy with the response, and when people came in to visit the area and get to know more about the history of the neighborhood, we were very excited with the energy that we also bring here. I think people are interested in Escolta because it's authentic. I mean, the history is there, the architecture is there, the creatives are here, so the convergence of these types and energies create that interest for people to come. I think that's very interesting for people. And then the fact also that they see all these groups working together, it's very inspiring for them also.
As we all can see, the resurgence of Escolta is very much well underway. The rediscovery of a place through the lessons of history paints a new picture of a place we thought we already knew. Thanks to our tour guide Ivan Mandi and the oldest Chinatown in the world, it now feels totally brand new.
Exploration is the heart of the human spirit. We explore to live and live to explore. Join us once again next time as we unravel heartfelt stories and once again visit and explore amazing destinations. I'm Janina Chan, 我是蔡诗人, and this is Chinoy TV 非华电视台.
Chinoy TV is brought to you by
Rich Prime Global Incorporated. Every child deserves a happy childhood.